all to show that you are physically fit, you have to go to a doctor or a specialist hospital or a general practitioner or a gynecologist to check you to know that your body is intact, all right? You don't have issues. In certain cases. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. Thank you guys. If you are new here guys, do not forget to subscribe now guys, and turn on the notification bell, alright, so that when I post a new video you would be the first to watch. So in this video I'm going to be talking about how you can apply for a Portuguese student visa or a student visa to Portugal, and I will also be talking about the requirements you need to apply for a Portuguese student visa or a student visa to Portugal. Alright, first of all, let me draw your attention to the fact that Portugal is a country in Europe and its capital is found in Lisbon. Alright, Lisbon is one of the biggest cities in Portugal alongside Porto, Coimbra, Aveiro, and some other cities. Okay, now the population in Portugal is about 11 million inhabitants, and the language which is spoken in Portugal is the Portuguese, but you are going to find some let me say few minor people speaking English language or who speaks English language. And you also need to understand that Portugal has a list of good universities as well, and that is why international students are moving to Portugal to maybe attend or have a bachelor's degree, a master's, or let me say a technical education. And you must understand that to study in Portugal you would either be studying in a polytechnic or you will either be going to the university. But in case you need a technical education, you can now go to the polytechnic where your HND now is now very valuable, or if you need a degree you can now locate a university. Okay, now the longest serving university, or let me say the largest university in Portugal, is the University of Lisbon, created in 1911 and hosts about 50,000 students from all over the world. Okay, and like I said earlier on, there are a list of universities in Portugal which include the University of Lisbon, the University of Algarve, the University of Porto, and the other polytechnics like Polytechnic Lisa and so many others. All right, I am not going to name them here. I'm still going to bring a video about the list of institutes for international students or universities in Portugal international students can enroll to. All right, so now, like I said, if you must study in Portugal, you need to know where you belong, what you need to do, where you want to study. All right, because you have polytechnics in Portugal and you have universities, but now there are requirements, or let me say list of programs or list of documents you need to study in each of this sector. In case you have an HND, for those who have been asking me about if they can study with HND, this is an opportunity for you to grab. All right, because you cannot use the HND to study a direct master's degree. No, you can only apply again for a bachelor's program in any country. In some countries you can use the HND, as I know, but in some you can't. Okay, so that is what you should understand. Now, you also need to know that for you to study in Portugal, you need to be able to speak Portuguese. You may not be able to speak Portuguese at the beginning, but before you graduate, you should be able to speak Portuguese because you will interact with netizens or citizens of Portugal with their language as well as English. All right, English is also very good. And if you must study in Portugal, know that you need to write the TOEFL test or the exam. You either get it through the British Council or online or through the Portuguese embassy or consular. It depends on where you are studying to. Okay, then again, if you must apply for a student visa, first you need to apply to one of these universities I mentioned, being it a university or a polytechnic, and you have the possibility to decide how many months or years you will be studying. In Portugal, it's possible for you to study for 3 to 6 months, or 3 to 1 year, or from 2 years upwards, like I said before. Okay, so that is what you should understand. And application for student visa is going to start from the embassy. All right, so what basically you need to do is to use your HND, use your degrees, and apply for a polytechnic or a university in Portugal. Then when you get accepted, what you need now is to apply for the student visa. And remember, you are applying for the student visa via the embassy or the consular in your home country. Okay, that is the first thing you need to know. And now, for you to apply for the student visa, you need a list of documents. All right, the student visa will take about 3 weeks to 1 month to 2 months. It depends on the workload of the embassy or the consular, but you need a list of documents to process for. Those of you from Nigeria know that these are the documents you will need. First of all, you need your acceptance letter from the institute or from, let me say, the polytechnic or the university that have that offered you a place. All right, when you get the acceptance letter, that is the first document you need. The second document you need is your health insurance. All right, of course, if you are traveling or applying for anything to travel, you need a health insurance, and the way the system for Portugal is almost the same like that of the Spanish embassy or Spain. All right, for those who are to travel to Spain, the system is almost the same. Remember, they speak almost the same language, or their language is almost the same. You need a health insurance, you need your acceptance letter, you need results, accreditation of results from the embassy. Likewise, you also need your passport, your international passport. It should be at least 6 months to expiring date. All right, don't use a passport that is below 6 months to expire. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. You also do need a doctor's report. All right, a doctor's report to show that you are physically fit. You have to go to a doctor or a specialist hospital or a general practitioner or a gynecologist to check you to know that your body is intact. All right, you don't have issues. In certain cases, you may not just go to any embassy or let me say any hospital or meet any kind of doctor. The embassy has let me say certified doctors that they will prescribe for you to go to, and if you don't bring the results from those doctors in sealed envelopes, you will not be permitted to apply for your student visa to Portugal. All right, you have to understand that most embassies have doctors prescribed, or let me say certified doctors they work with, like the Belgian embassy, the Spanish embassy. All right, so I believe the Portuguese embassy is the same. Make sure you check the video description box and make sure you verify the website of the Portuguese embassy, all right, or consular. That is what you need to understand. You also need to legalize, or let me say notarize your certificate, get them apostilled. All right, you are doing so because the embassy wants to verify to know if actually they are real documents or they are fake documents, because if they are fake they will not be apostilled. All right, you know where to do the legalization. Send an email to the embassy to ask them where you can legalize or apostilled. I'm trying to mix them up, where you can get your documents apostilled, all right, for you to apply for the visa. Again, you need a vaccination booklet, all right, a book to show that you have been vaccinated. Remember, nowadays COVID is a very big problem. So in order for you to move to Portugal, if you must move at this particular point in time upwards, you need to get vaccinated, all right, and you need to show proof of that. Again, you need 2 passport size photograph. You need passport size photograph, and of course an embassy fee. An embassy fee, you cannot apply for a visa without paying the embassy fee, okay, or the visa fee. Again, very important document, you need the application form, and the application form you will get it from the embassy or the embassy website. All right, sometimes you will find it from the embassy website before even going to the embassy. Sometimes you will go to the embassies before they will give you the application form to fill. All right, I do not mean the appointment form, appointment booking form, no. The visa application form, sometimes you will get it only from the embassies, and sometimes you get it from their website online. Okay, so that is what you need to know. You need a travel ticket. All right, you need a one-way travel ticket to Portugal. So when you are applying for your visa, make sure you pay your ticket and attach the document to your list. All right, the list of documents you are showing to the embassy, because not all embassies will want you to show a flight ticket, but most embassies, like the German embassy, they will ask you only when they want to give you the visa. Okay, you also need proof of accommodation. Try to pay accommodation for at least 3 months. All right, it's going to show your seriousness to the embassy that you really want the program. I hope you understand. All right, so you also need a criminal record. I think in Cameroon we call it the police report. In outside Cyprus they call it the police character. All right, the document you get from the police to show that no, it's not sometimes gotten from the police. It may be, you can get it from the judiciary or the court of first instance. For those in Cameroon, I think the court of first instance can give it to you, and you must get it only when you were born or something. All right, because I got it once, and I got it where I was born, the city where I was born, at the court of first instance. But it depends. If you are in any of those regions affected in Cameroon, you can get it in Yaoundé. All right, so that is what you need: a document or a police report to show that you have never committed a crime, you are not a criminal or something like that, and it must be notarized as well. All right, send an email to the embassy to verify where to notarize or who is notarizing it. Remember, I said you also need to change your documents to the Portuguese language, all right, because sometimes it's even before the application period. When you are still applying for the university, you need to change your document to Portuguese, all right, so that they can understand what you are applying for, or how your documents look like, especially your certificates. Like the transcript is very, very important. Okay, then once you are done with that, the application, you will be granted the visa, and of course you are now to Lisbon, all right, Lisbon, Porto, or whichever place you are landing. In case you are landing in Lisbon, know that I have always said that schools in the city or the capital cities are usually very expensive. So if you are looking for schools or polytechnics in Portugal to study in, try to locate places which are out of Porto and Lisbon. Okay, this is experience shows that the cities are usually sometimes overcrowded and highly expensive. All right, those who are in Nicosia can testify to what I'm saying in North Cyprus. All right, those who live in New York and Washington can as well testify in the United States, and those who live in Quebec, in Canada, and Montreal, and so many other places, and Toronto, they know what I'm talking about. All right, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope the video helps you. I will be bringing more updates about studies in Portugal and some universities you can as well access. All right, because I believe they are the best for you as an international student to do. Remember, I am only working based on research, and I make sure I bring what is on the university's website to you guys. All right, so if you ask for a particular video, please make sure you drop again to me in the comment section. If you have a problem, drop a question in the comment section. I will respond as fast as possible, and it's going to help some other people who are coming to drop theirs, because if you drop, someone will read and it will help the person. All right, thank you so much guys for your support, and thank you for coming. If you are a newcomer, please do not go without subscribing. Subscribe now. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the Anointed Village Boy. Until we meet again in another one.